So recently, I needed to change out my one of my bulbs on the on my car. I have a BMW. It's just 528i. I think the reading there was that it was a low beam malfunction. So it was on the left side here, and I'm going to show you really quickly how I switched it out. Uh, I found a couple tutorials on YouTube, but I ended up doing something different. I think it's going to speed it up and help you out. Here's what it looks like underneath whatever side you're trying to change. So if it's the right side, it's your right front wheel. It's the left side, left front wheel. One of the messages that I saw was, "Hey, twist your tire," and operate it that way. I ended up taking my tire off because it gave me more room to get to this area. So if you got big ends and arms or whatever, take your tire off, cut the time. And it's very easy to access. You see that pocket there? You just want to take out two screws. I'm going to list in the comments where I got my bulbs from. But it's just a matter of going in, identifying that it's right there in front of you, pull it out. This is what the bulb looks like. You do want to make sure that you're using gloves because you don't want to get your, hand oils and that kind of stuff onto the bulb. And also getting it out. The hardest part for me actually was actually putting it back in. But when you get it out, if yours has been on there a long time like mine, and this little doohickey here, it's sort of not really seized to it, but it's pretty tight. So use a flathead screwdriver and pry it apart. Make sure you do not break the connections. You do not want to do that. Okay. Once you do that, you just plug it back in and look, we got light. It works. Obviously, make sure that you have light before you try and put it back in. You don't want to put it back in and then find out later that for some reason it didn't connect. You don't have it all the way on. Now, again, like I said, the hardest thing for me was to get it screwed back in. If you throw some light on there, you'll see there are two little notches on the left and on the right, two total. And you want to make sure that the bulb frame logs into those notches. So it's in there good and it's not shaking around. And here's what it looks like when I'm all done. But it did not take me very long. Again, my biggest piece of advice for you is to take off the front tire. I repeat, take off the front tire. I was too large. My hands are too big. Screwdrivers are too long for me to just twist my tire and do it that way. I expedited the process and just took it off. And make sure that you keep up with your screws. Get it screwed back on there good and tight. And you should be good to go. Check out the comments. I'm going to list a link to where I got my bulbs, and they were not expensive. Please don't go and buy expensive bulbs from O'Reilly's because they're like, I don't know, $75 to $99. I'm going to list a couple options in the comments there that you can go and check out. And they come 2-packs also. So throw one in your trunk, hold it for later, hold it for the other side. I hope this helps, guys, and keep coming back to the channel. We'll always have new stuff. Thanks.